Netcasts you love.
From people you trust.
This is TWiT.
Audio bandwidth for the Daily GizWiz is provided by Winamp. Subscribe to the Daily GizWiz and all your favorite podcasts with the ultimate media player. Download it for free at winamp.com. Video bandwidth for the Daily GizWiz is provided by CacheFly at CacheFly.com. It's time for the Daily GizWiz with Matt's maddest writer, Dick DeBartolo. This is episode 1245 for Friday, December 17th, 2010, the Dell DJ. The Daily GizWiz is brought to you by Ford and the new 2011 Ford Edge. It grabs attention as well as it grabs the road and features available My Ford Touch to connect you to your vehicle in new and innovative ways. The 2011 Ford Edge. Drive one this week at a Ford dealer near you.
And now, get ready for Dick.
Run, Dickie D. He's one of the walking dead. Leo Laporte is a zombie. He left in good spirits. It was his birthday, he said. Now he's drinking cat butt coffee, but wants to munch on your head. If anyone can help, I know the GizWiz can. Turn Leo from a zombie back into a man. Show him the power of your gadgets can revive his soul. Bring him back from the dead and make him once again whole. Hold on, there's a little more. No one goes to Paris and returns the same way. They usually fall in love on the Champs-Élysées. Pardon me if I see him as a blood-sucking louse. The only way to help him is Dick's Gadget Warehouse.
They're geeky and they're goofy. Together they are loopy. When gadgets pass away, he takes them out to play in Dick's Gadget Warehouse.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, the star of our show, the great, the one, the only, Dick DeBartolo. Hello, Dickie D.
Leo, how are you?
I was the longest damn open I've ever. Thank you, Jeff Pinn, who wrote that.
He's sort of like becoming the official Friday intro writer. Also known as Pinhead.
Pinhead. Well, since we've apparently demonstrated that we're willing to do anything to get a free poem.
Pretty much. Also, that was the only intro that had 7 different voices
Jeez,
in the same intro.
He's actually named it Après la Vie, or Leo is a Zombie by Jeff Pinn, rewrite 12/3/2010. So it's we've been sitting on that, hoping it would get better, and in fact, it did not.
It did not. But it was very timely. Worked in your birthday, worked in your trip, worked in your coming back. That's amazing.
As we record this, I'm about to leave for France. But as you listen to this, I've been back for weeks, and I'm about to stuff my face at the TWiT Christmas party, to which you are invited, Dick. Is it too late for you to fly out? It's tonight at about 5 o'clock.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I guess not. I guess not.
Yeah, we're going to, I told you about this, Buca de Beppo.
Oh, yeah, Pipo Zapata.
Pipo Zapata, yes.
Right.
And we're going to have...
Pipo, Cheapo, Paco, what's the name of that place?
Not Cheapo Enougho.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's why, you see, Lisa called me, and she said, listen, Leah's going to invite you on the air.
Just say no.
Please don't come.
Yeah.
She said, just say, Dick, oh, I'm very, very busy, Leo, but thank you so much.
Oh, it's okay. Don't worry about it. That's fine. Well, just the breadsticks alone, I thought we could just have a little bit, a little Chianti, a little breadstick, and that'd be it. But no, they want spaghetti. Now they want spaghetti. They want meatballs on the spaghetti. They're looking for cannoli. They want, it's just like, God. You
know what?
What?
Fire the staff. Hire them back the day after Christmas.
Oh, that's a good idea.
How easy can it be?
Whoa,
I doubt if they will have found work in the meantime.
We're going to have a massive Christmas party for all the twits, but you're fired.
Yes.
Yeah. Now, that would be mean. That would be mean. No, it's going to be, I'm looking forward to it. We're getting a limo bus, and for the people who live here, because many of, we're doing it in San Francisco because most of the staff's down there. And normally we'd have it up here, but we thought, well, why are we doing that when most of them are down there?
What is a limo bus? Is that like a school bus and the guy's got a tuxedo on? What is that?
It's a van with leather seats, basically.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And disco lighting.
make sure that I'm really not missing anything. That's why I'm asking these questions.
You're not missing it. It's got disco lighting.
Oh, I'll be right there.
Yeah, it's kind of like your party boat. We Jammer B took us to a concert last night in a limo bus. I think it's the same company. And it was fun. They have, Jammer B would get up and start talking, and then we had these little laser pointers, and we'd kind of draw funny fingers on them. It was fun.
In the limo? In the bus?
In the bus, yeah.
Oh, okay, okay.
It was good. We had fun. We saw the Pink Floyd, The Wall. Roger Waters is touring with that. It was a good. If you get a chance to see it, it's a good show. No disco in it, though. I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, you can't have everything.
So, speaking of old stuff, did you find anything in the gadget warehouse lately?
What? We have an old gadget in the warehouse, and this is only maybe the third time this has happened, where it's a gadget from someone else that's going to go to the warehouse. So it's pretty explanatory if I read Bob Palanti's letter. So let's do the letter theme now, and I'll tell you all about the gadget, which you probably know about.
This is very confusing.
Just play the letters theme. It'll make sense.
You want the letters? No, the letters theme.
No.
The letters theme. Oh, here, I got it right here for you. Here, the letters theme. And in fact, because you've got a Christmas tree and snowflakes behind you, I'll play the Easter letters theme.
Okay, good. So Bob Palenti sent me the Dell DJ.
Oh, I remember.
Do you remember?
Yeah.
You remember the Dell DJ?
Wasn't that long ago, frankly.
2004.
Yeah.
So 6 years ago.
Right.
But he is such a neat person that when the box came, I opened it and I said, "Oh, wow, this looks like something from the Daily Giz Wiz." Here's the unit, the case, the adapter, the software. And then I start reading the letter and I go, "Oh, wait a minute, this gadget is 6 years old." But he had it packed up like, I thought it was a new gadget.
That's funny.
Like someone was sending me as a CES preview.
Right.
But anyway, here's his letter, which will explain why he sent it on to me. I ended up with the winning bid of $240 on eBay when I bid on the Dell DJ 20 gigabyte unit in August 2004. I was a stickler for printing out all the info on whatever I purchased. So I'm enclosing the original Dell ad. Where
he really kept everything.
Leo, he has the software in the box. He has the AC adapter, the 12-volt adapter, all the information. It originally sold for $279, so I guess I saved a big $39. I know a person gets carried away when they bid on an item at eBay. I was very pleased that the Dell DJ, when the Dell DJ arrived, it's well built, made of brushed metal, nothing like the cheap-looking first iPods that were plastic. It seemed every teenager wanted an iPod then as well as now, but the Dell was sort of a status symbol. It's the perfect reason why most adults would want a Dell DJ instead. I see why Leo always likes Dell. They make well-designed, well-built products. My laptops, I chose Leo's second choice, Lenovo. I have the Lenovo IdeaPad.
Oh, yeah.
And the S10 notebook in my collection. I had the Dell DJ for several years. I had about 100 music CDs on it. By the way, Bob, if you're watching, I sent him an email that I was using it. I did charge it, and it still plays, and I listened to all your Louis Prima albums. I haven't heard about him in about 40 years, but it was fun to go down memory lane. After a while, I bought a 4 gigabyte Creative Zen for a while. Then I thought it was time for the 80 gigabyte Zune. I still think my Zune is as good a toy as the third generation iPod.
This guy loves going upstream, doesn't he?
Yeah, exactly.
I will not buy an Apple product.
No, it's a riot, isn't it? So enjoy the Dell DJ. I'll send it out from the shipping department at Reedy Photo. And I think Bob is a
photographer,
a video photographer.
Oh, that's neat.
So he works at Reedy Photo, and I think they're down in Tampa. Yeah, Tampa Bay. And this is it. And every case, he sent me the Belkin case. He sent me the leather case.
Wow. And it's in good
you know,
shape. It doesn't even have fingerprints on it.
No. Oh, but he tried to sell it on Gazelle. It was only worth $8. So he figured, it should go to the warehouse.
Yeah. That's probably about right. I mean, 6-year-old MP3
Oh,
player.
yeah. And you know, it's a very dark screen, lights up blue, and it's, you know, black type on gray, and you can hardly read the song titles. But it is amazing that this is just 6 years ago.
Yeah. We've come so fast, so far.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, I've been thinking about it. I mean, 5 years ago we started TWiT. It was in April 2005, so it'll almost be 6 years. It's probably people listen to our shows on some people, maybe even this guy.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, you know, the Daily GizWiz is going to be 6 years in February.
Yeah, so
we're as old as the Dell.
Oh my God, are we really going to be 6 years old in February?
Ooh, I believe we are.
No, 5 years old.
5?
Yeah, we started in
we'll
2006. Yeah, we'll be starting our 6th year. Yeah, making me feel older than I need to.
No. Oh, yeah, was your birthday good? You had birthday? Was that fun?
I'm trying to remember. What did I do for my birthday?
You know, we've been taping so far ahead. How was Valentine's Day?
Yeah, it was great.
It was good.
No,
yeah,
we went to a old converted army barracks and spent the night. That was fun.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah,
that's
very
good.
attractive.
Oh, yeah. You know, you were letting TWiT pick up the tab again.
Just, you put a little paint on those things, and they're good as new.
Those cots are as comfortable today as they were in World War II.
Yes. Precisely. Do you still want to do a letter, or are we doing this upside down?
No, you know what? I can also do a letter. You know, I wanted to ask you, do you know about the Steve Martin and the Y thing in the city?
No. Did he do a talk at the...
Leo, this is the most bizarre...
What is it, the 3rd Avenue Y? Where is it? They do
the 92nd Street Y.
I was close.
Okay. So the 92nd Street Y, Dennis has gone there to take French lessons. People go there.
It's a great place, yeah.
Yeah, you know, very intellectual place. And he was booked to talk about art and his collection and his new book. And it was $50 a ticket. And evidently, I don't know how they charged, but people on the web could watch.
Oh, that's neat.
And halfway through the lecture, Leo, and Steve Martin, I think, was quite put out. Halfway through the lecture, they came out and whispered something to the moderator that he should stop talking about art because people want to hear more about his movie career.
Oh, dear.
And after the lecture was over, they told the people they could get their $50 back.
What?
And I saw Steve Martin on one of those entertainment shows saying he was booked to talk about art. Why would the moderator, or would someone tell the moderator in the middle of the presentation to change the focus of what he was there to do? It was just bizarre.
Wow.
So, yeah, is that weird? I mean, you're such a close personal friend. I figured he probably called you right up to complain.
He did. Actually, we had a deal that he couldn't talk about art on my show. He had to talk about Twitter.
Oh, okay.
I kept trying to bring up the subject of art, but no, he wants to talk about Twitter.
No.
Well, excuse
Well, I guess that's just,
me.
I guess we learned a lot. We learned a lot. He just has a one-track mind.
No, I didn't. You know, to be honest with you, I didn't. I wasn't. I think people often want to say, "Oh, tell us about the arrow in the head," or "What was John Belushi really like?" And I wasn't going to do that. Poor guy.
No.
I mean, you know, it's like me asking you. You know, how did you do that fart record? I mean, it's just not.
That's burping.
Oh, burping. Now you know why I never asked you about it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I guess you really are a crappy interviewer.
It's interesting. He says, I'm looking at his Twitter account from a couple of days ago. He says, I'm offering to erase my signature from the books I signed at the 92nd Street Y.
Oh.
Wow.
Yes.
He said, look at this one. He says, making love to wife, she demanded a refund.
Oh, that's...
Trusting wife says she wasn't expecting book chat in the middle of her ordeal.
Oh, that's so funny.
Wow.
Yeah. Just
wow.
bizarre.
That is, I've never heard of such a thing.
Neither have I. And especially since the 92nd Street Y is like the cultural place to go. You would say, nah, they didn't want to hear about it.
I think he was a little peeved. He said, so the 92nd Street Y has determined, this is on Twitter, you can really find out what's going on with people now on Twitter. Has determined that the course of its interviews should be dictated in real time by audience emails. Artists beware. Yeah. It sounds like he wasn't too happy.
Sounds like you in the chat room.
Yeah,
what is
actually
the chat
it
room
is.
saying? We go on with this?
Actually,
the chat room wants only art talk.
Actually, it kind of is. It'd be kind of funny if I do that sometimes. So when we're talking to somebody, I'll certainly take questions from the chat room. But also, if I feel like I'm having a good conversation, I'm not going to let myself be. Wow, that's bizarre.
It is bizarre, isn't it? Yeah, I thought you'd enjoy hearing about that. If you didn't know about it.
Wow. Before we get to your second letter of the show, I would like to mention our good friends at Ford. And the great Ford Edge, I don't know if you've tried this, the 2011 Ford Edge. It is gorgeous. It's beautiful lines. It is, I think, the highest tech car Ford's ever made. First of all, the design itself couldn't be done without computers these days, and all the analysis they do of aerodynamics and so forth. It's just it's fluid, beautiful shape. Inside, the instrument panel, the center stack, the door trim, the floor console, all look so good. Very clean, exceptional fit and finish. It does have the best-in-class second-row legroom, and I know for a lot of people that's really important. I know it was for my friends who bought an Edge. I actually asked them, and they said it was the legroom. Of course, you get the available panoramic Vista roof with a tilting forward panel and the slide over the driver's seat, but then there's also a fixed panel over the second row, which is nice for them. Ambient lighting that you could choose to fit your mood. Great V6 highway fuel efficiency, 285 horsepower. Unsurpassed in its class. 27 miles per gallon EPA estimate in the highway. That's amazing for a car like that. And then, of course, there's the Sport, 284 foot-pounds of torque and more horsepower, great features. The thing that's really cool about Ford and all the Ford vehicles is the available Ford Sync, and in the Edge, you get My Ford Touch. Unbelievable. First of all, 8-inch display in the center stack. So, I mean, it's like having, a big tablet in there. And you can do everything with it. It's touch controls and voice commands for everything. Entertainment, phones. You've got 2 5-way switch pads on the steering wheel, so you have absolute control. And, the whole idea of Ford Sync was, and still is, keep your hands on the wheel, your eyes on the road, but you're still connected to the outside world. My Ford Touch takes it to the next level. 2 screens behind the steering wheel. So there's total 3 LCD screens, all the information about what's going on in your car. You can... say, call Dick at home, and it, boom, like that. You could say, play the daily Giz Wiz 273, boom, like that. Of course, if you don't have it on your device, it won't do that. You have to have it on the device. 2 USB ports, so you can connect a Zune and an iPhone if you want, or an iPad. It's got a SD card slot. I've never seen a car with an SD card slot. Isn't that awesome? Really want you to take a look at the incredible 2011 Ford Edge and the My Ford Touch by driving one at a dealer near you. And by the way, you still have time to win a trip to Madrid to test drive the all-new 2012 Ford Focus. What a nice car this is. It's coming out in early 2011, and they're going to send some winners to Madrid to test drive it. And if you win, a donation from Ford of $10,000 to the charity of your choice. $10,000. They're going to give away $500,000 in all. So if you'd like to win a free trip to Madrid for a test drive at Spain's National Institute for Aerospace Technology, go to twitfordfocus.com. Twitfordfocus.com. You have from now through December 31st to make a 2-minute video or less telling us what charitable cause you want to support and why you want to go to Madrid to test drive the new 2012 Focus. What a car. That's just an amazing car. Ford's doing it again with great products. Makes me proud to be a Ford owner. I love my Ford. You will too. twitfordfocus.com. Give it a try. Make a little video. You could be a big winner. That'd be so very cool. now, ladies and gentlemen, as he moonwalks his way back into the studio, Dick DeBartolo with a letter.
And our letter is from Rob Brown, Thornhill, Ontario, Canada. And it's about a Gadget Warehouse Friday device from 2 weeks ago. And Rob writes, here's a photo of my JVC boombox that's even larger than the Kaboom boombox.
What? How's that possible?
These things got all out of proportion. Mine is heavy, awkward to carry, and it looks like an old Electrolux vacuum cleaner. It's huge physically, but the sound is huge too. Mine still works, even though it's not been used in quite some time. You can see dust on it in the photo. What do you do about dust in the Gadget Warehouse? I imagine it's a problem. I have a solution. When Leo moves into the new location with all that space, send everything in the warehouse to Petaluma. Imagine the benefits. Each Friday, Leo gets out an old gadget. No need for you to make your way to that damp and dusty warehouse. Leo can afford the shipping, and with what he pays you, he wouldn't dare to charge you rent. Think of what you can save. And since Leo will be doing the warehouse on Friday, on Tuesdays, Dick can find something of value under his desk. This will prevent items like the toothpick bird and the spork from being featured in future episodes. If it works out, let me know. I have other items in my warehouse here in the basement. Maybe Leo will store those from me too. Rob Brown.
We're going to have a big basement, 10,000 square feet.
Yeah.
We could have a lot of gadgets in there.
Disco.
Can you have a disco ball when the ceiling is only 6 feet high?
You could, but it could be painful.
You can run right into that disco ball.
You could fall off your ball or run into one.
Well, Dick, it's been a great pleasure. Here we are on a Friday. Next week, it's Christmas week. We'll even do a Daily GizWiz on Christmas Eve. Are you going to do something special a week from tonight?
We're going to try and find the 12 Days of Christmas Daily GizWiz thing.
Oh, yeah, I was supposed to do that.
Yeah, we have a week we have a whole week. We have a whole week.
I have a whole week to do it.
Yeah. And we'll think of things. You know, we'll read letters and we'll gather around the fire.
Yeah, I was thinking of burning down the old cottage before we moved. So that'd be nice.
Well, I wouldn't burn it down until you get the next building. Get the building first.
We haven't signed the lease, so probably that wouldn't be a good idea.
Yeah, I would not burn my building before it's time. Don't burn no building before it's time.
I think that's an adage, a proverb, a saying.
It is. Here in the real estate moguls.
Don't burn your chickens before they hatch, as we say in Petaluma. Dick, I'll see you tomorrow. No, Monday. Have a great weekend. I'll see you Monday.
I'll be here.
DAILY. It's the Daily Giz Wiz. It's the Daily Giz Wiz. It's the Daily Giz Wiz.
It makes its own gravy.
Yeah.